Alrighty. I would like to see if this actually has um, controller support, because right now it seems to only have keyboard support. But our next game is again trash. That's such a horrible name because the game. I can't say the game is not trash, or if it is trash, but it's just the name of the game, trash game. um, and this is a demo of the game. So before I go any further, I would like to just let you all know that the following live stream footage of Trash is a demo of the game. Therefore, the footage you may see may, excuse me, may or may not be featured in the final version of the game. Also, there may be some noticeable bugs in the game. So Trash is available on PC. And it is going to be coming out July the 3rd of 2023. So we're legit only playing 15 minutes of this because, again, it's coming out in 2 years, basically. Might as well say in a year because next Saturday is Christmas. The Saturday after that is New Year's Day, I think it is, or New Year's Day is the next Saturday. So it's coming out in a year, basically. But this is just the alpha demo, and it says, "Welcome to Trash's free public alpha. We can't wait to share our trashy game world with you. While our public alpha still comes with a few bugs and glitches to iron out, expect trash, bugs, and other rubbish. The purpose of this build is to give you a taste of what trash will look like in the future. Explore 2 types of procedural generated puzzles in a jungle biome, as well as the game's crafting system and a glimpse of the trash universe. Our full game will come with even more puzzle types, biomes, and attachments. Currently, Trash can be played solo or with up to 4 players in a multiplayer game. Players can only join a game if the host is in the open world and not loaded into a challenge zone. Please share and play the alpha with your friends and provide us with any feedback. Remember, feedback, reviews, things like that, good and bad, to help us learn what parts of the game you enjoy the most and informs future development. We aim to create a game for our players, shaped by our players, and with your help, we can turn our trash into treasure. Now go forth, prosper, enjoy our rubbish game, and don't forget to wish list. It helps a lot. Remember, in doubt, wish list it out. Okay, so before we go into this, I'm going to check the options. Well, let's see. Can we crank this? I'm going to leave the at default with no movement, jump, interact, and sprint. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We are going to go ahead and play, like I said, about 15 minutes of this, and somehow a timer did a funny thing. All right. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to create another world so you guys can see this from the beginning. Now, one of the things I will go off the bat and say is I would like to have controller support. Just because ideally playing this with, and then because I'm the only one in my server, there's not going to be, I would prefer to have controller support with this too. So there is that. Once used as a research, welcome to E Corp Island, Morphite. Once used as a research base for one of the biggest energy corporations on the planet, it's now fallen into disrepair after human life has been wiped away. In its stead, a new life form has emerged, Morphites. Fueled by the new dominant life force on Earth, resin, your kind holds the power to restore the balance of the island once again. Find out about more about E Corp's story. One moment. And make the island come back to life by yourself or with the help of your friends. Got it. Okay. Actually, can we? I don't want to exit out of the game, but I would like to do mouse sensitivity because he's moving kind of quick. And, yeah, I want it to be a little more. Okay, I think what I want to do is do that again, but maybe go the opposite direction because I felt, in my opinion, that he moved a little too fast for me. Okay, so we can't get out through there. Oh. So I ended up picking up a new mouse finally. Remember that was like a really big thing for me, like this. Pretty sure we have to create like something to blow up the rocks, like a bomb or something. That is how we run. I'm gonna do like how I did last time. U-turn permitted. Okay. This is a really gorgeous game, though. I will say that for sure. Picnic area. Welcome to your first crafting area, Morphite. Crafters can be found inside large megamites around the world. If you need some help to get across this uneven natural landscape, the crafters have got you covered. Once you've collected enough resources, you'll be able to use the crafters to craft forms for your body and traverse the landscape in style. Give it a try, okay? Okay. Ready to attach a character upgrade form? You've come to the right place. Step up to the yellow fan and press F to insert a formite. And click the symbol of the attachment you want to make. Okay. But we don't have any materials yet, so yeah, we have that. I don't know if that's a material or not, but we have that. Whatever that was, we just collected. Gorgeous game, though. I will definitely say that the visuals in this is very impressive. So I do like that. Like I said, for me, my biggest thing is, let me try with the mouse again. The mouse to me is a little too loose. Okay, that's better. It's a little sensitive, but this is a little better. There. Choose E Corp. But I do love the vibrant colors, you know, the vibrant colors in the game. And what's this? Can I grab that? No. Nope. But like I said, my biggest thing for this is I would love controller support. F. You're near a challenge zone. Challenge zone contains procedural generated puzzles nestled in zones that are plagued by problems left behind by humans. Oil leaks, pollution, toxic gases, and more. You'll have to solve the puzzle to fix the problem plague in the area. We definitely don't want to do that. Okay, maybe we try the challenge zone thing. But I'm not seeing, like... I'm not seeing any, like, way to get materials. So let's try this challenge room, and that might take us out of the game. Because it doesn't tell you, like, how to collect or things like that, so... The game is gorgeous, you know. Welcome to the jumping... I hate jumping puzzles. This is right up Dan's alley. The goal here is simply jump from one platform to the other. Use your abilities to get across the gaps and make it to the other side in one piece. Hot tip, don't die. If you do, you'll be catapulted back to the start. Got you. Also, the character moves a little too fast. I died. It literally just said don't do that, and I did it. Like, he moves, the character moves too fast. Which can kind of lead to it being difficult, but that's why I said for me, I would prefer to have... That was my fault. I would prefer to have, like, controller support, because it's really hard to play a platformer game for me with the keyboard. And see, then he overshoots because he moves too quick. And sadly, because you can't play with controller, it makes it 10 times harder. So definitely adding controller support. You know, now some people can actually play platforming games with the keyboard and mouse. Sadly, I am not one of those people. So I think for sure you want to make sure you're catering to all game type, you know, people who play to every crap. I know what I'm trying to say. It's just I'm a little out of it. But you want to try to cater to everyone in the market, basically. That would be something I would say. Like I said, platforming with a keyboard and mouse is a nightmare. See, because I overshoot. So you want to make sure that you're targeting, you know, or that you're targeting like the entire market. Crap. Also maybe having, because I know this is just a demo and this is supposed to kind of show gameplay and stuff. So I'm hoping in the full game it will give you a little bit of more understanding on like how to craft and things like that, because I'm not exactly sure what it is I'm supposed to grab. when it comes to materials. So that's something too, I would say, needs to be like addressed a bit. Maybe, you know, I know when you walk up to signs, it says press to interact. Maybe materials that you can collect can be outlined in like a white, or even have it to where the player themselves can set up the color of the outline for those who can't, you know, process certain colors or things like that. That would be cool as well. But like the main reason I ended up coming into this challenge is because of the fact I didn't know how to collect materials, and I'm not sure what I'm looking for. So that's something you want to keep in mind, that the gameplay is a little friendly to those who just kind of want to relax with the game. I do like the idea that this is going to be a co-op game, and even in the demo you can play it as a co-op game. So I do like that. But like I said, for me right now, one of the biggest things is the controls. Also, even with the mouse sensitivity, it still seems like the mouse is still a little fast regardless of which way I move it. It's still a little quick, so the sensitivity for the mouse needs to be worked on a little bit more. So that's something that I would like to see, so that those that are playing with keyboard and mouse, also the character moves way too fast. Like, I'm like not even hitting my jumping button that fast, and he's literally going the distance, or they're going the distance rather, because, you know, can't assume. But you know, and don't want to assume. Finally know that. No, please don't fall. Thank you. Took us everything to get over here. Took us everything to get over there just for him to fall. Or them to fall. Just for them to fall. I'm gonna say them. Mainly because it doesn't specify whether they have a gender, so I'm gonna say them. They could be technically non-binary creatures, so. Hope that happened. But yeah, the character, like I said, moves a little too quick. Adjusting the mouse sensitivity is something else to work on, and then definitely making it simpler for those who want to do the crafting. Make it so that we can understand what it is we need to craft. Like, and I could be wrong, it could have been back, and I'm gonna go back and check the machines as soon as I'm done with this puzzle, hopefully. I'm gonna go back and check the machines and see if it shows you pictures of what you can, like, grab for materials or not. You know? But see, this is driving me nuts, and I'm not gonna say that I'm raging, but I'm raging. Because platforming games for me with the keyboard and mouse is not ideal unless it's the old school games, because of the fact that's how I was raised to play them. You know, because back then you either had like joysticks. I think it took a while for like the gamepads to start coming to computers, I think, because we used to always just buy joysticks. So like we had like the flight stick and things like that, but that's gonna take us out of the game. So what will happen is we are going to decompose to the menu. And again, that is trash. And I already kind of gave my feedback in the game here, or in the stream here. So I will definitely highlight this and send it over to the developers to give them my input. Like I said, overall, I thought the visuals were fantastic. They were gorgeous. But just some of my pet peeves with the game was, please add controller support. Not everybody plays keyboard and mouse with platformer games, so please add controller support. The Morphite and the demo seem to move too fast. So maybe work on the speed of movement for the Morphite here. Another thing, work on the crafting. I wanted to go back and check to see like if it was actually listed, but I think I have to complete the puzzle, and because he moves too fast, it's really hard for me to do so. So maybe put out like, if you walk up to something that you can like gather for resources, it has an outline on it, because I was really confused on what I could and could not harvest or gather. And then the mouse sensitivity. For those that do play with keyboard and mouse, I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to complain about the sensitivity of the mouse. So that's something you may want to work on as well, so that, because I turned it up, it still moved quick. I turned it down, it still moved pretty fast for me. So, just work on the sensitivity of the mouse as well. But as I said, that was trash. Again, the full version of this game is coming out July the 3rd of 2023. So the developers do have time to fix some of the things and things like that. As well as, the game does seem okay, but those were just some of my pet peeves. Like, I am not, with modern games, I'm not a fan of jumping puzzles, and even you know that. But it would be much easier if I had controller, as opposed to playing keyboard and mouse. So that's just, Oh, yes, it's late. That is why. But the name is very. I will say, ironically, I like the name of the game, because it's definitely gonna make it stand out. Because when people be like, "What are you playing? Trash?" Like, what? Like, is that the name of the game? Like, yes, that is the name of it. So it's definitely a name that'll get people talking. Because you're like, the game seems okay. I'm like, yeah, it does seem okay, but I get where you were going with that now. But again, thank you to the developers of Trash for reaching out to me via Twitter and bringing your game to my attention. But I do hope that this becomes very successful, because, like I said, it's beautiful, but just those few things for me is what made it a little, I will put it like this. It's a good game now, but I know that the game can become better. And the only way to do that is as long as people in the community shares their feedback. Like they said, good or bad, just tell us what's going on and we'll try to correct it. As long as you feel, you provide feedback, that's ultimately what's gonna help a game. Providing feedback will help the game. But again, if you like what you saw, you can also try the demo out for yourself. The demo is available on Steam. To get to that link, you can click on this link, or always use !GOTW, which stands for Games of the Week. And that's going to take you to a Google Doc that will give you the platform the game is on, the price if there is a price, and the link. So again, and although I've said it before, Even if you can't purchase a game, please wishlist it. Again, wishlisting and leaving feedback, as well as, or leaving a review, as well as purchases, can help the game end up on the new and trend worthy section of Steam. And with even more success, it can end up on the front page. So, as I like to always say, when in doubt, please go ahead and wishlist it out. And again, thank you to the developer for introducing your game to me so that I could play it on the next stream.